Hello, Aries, and thanks for stopping by Moonlit Terrascope to get your February forecast. So what we're going to do, Aries, is we're going to kind of take a look at the current situation, and if it resonates with you, then stay with me, and we'll get into how it's going to unfold as we move into February. Aries, thank you for stopping by. I want to let you know that you can now subscribe. If you tried to subscribe before and you weren't able to, I just started this channel last month. That little bug or problem or whatever it was with YouTube has now been fixed. Thank you, YouTube. So you can subscribe if you like. If this does resonate with you, please let me know down in the comments below. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries. So feel free to look at your other signs as well, or check out any of the other fantastic tarot readers here on YouTube. If this particular reading does not resonate with you, just to let you know, I have put out your January forecast. Always kind of fun to go back and take a look at that one. And then also your love reading for January is also out here on my channel if you like to look those up. All right, Aries, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So I'm going to ask the bright white light to assist me here. White light, spirits from the white light, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, what messages do we have for Aries? For Aries' current situation and moving into February 2018. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse. Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, Justice. And we'll get into this here in just a second. I'm just pulling the cards now. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, cool. The Moon in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. Overall energy, Ace of Wands in the uprights. So let's see what's going on here. The Ace of Wands letting me know that there is some inspiration that's going on with you right now. I kind of feel like, Aries, that you're in a position right now where you might be thinking about walking away from something emotionally. You haven't really made that leap yet because it causes you some emotional sadness. To be quite honest, it's almost like you know that it would be healthy for you to walk away from this particular situation. In fact, you know in your gut that it's time to walk away from this particular situation. I don't know exactly what it is here. It's because we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. It's, you know, I'm thinking it's a person that's caused you some type of pleasure in the past, but is now just causing you sadness. And for some reason, you've been unable to let this person or this situation go. But you have the Empress here and the High Priestess here calling you. So it's like having the Mother and the Psychic together telling you, you know, please listen to our advice. We know that you need to walk away from the situation, and because we love you. But for some reason, everything's in reverse. So I almost feel like you're right now, Aries, you are, okay, you're stuck in the anger, I think. You're stuck in anger. And because you're stuck in the anger, you can't actually take that step that you need to actually walk away. So the Eight of Cups in the upright is, you know, walking away from somebody that, or something. It could be anything. This could be an addiction. It could be overindulgence. It could be, you know, an addiction that you're trying to walk away from. It could also be a person that is brought toxicity into your life. And I think that you're aware of it, but you're sort of shut down here. And for some reason, you're not quite ready to do this yet. And I think I know why, because moving into February, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Justice card. And I feel like, Aries, my little fire starters, it's going to be hard for you to, okay, so the overall energy that I'm getting is, but it's not fair, and you need it to be fair before you're going to be able to specifically let go. So if that's the case, Aries, then that's going to happen. You're going to receive your justice here going into February. So we're moving into February here, and the Page of Wands is here to let you know that it's time to do this. It's time to let go. In February, that's going to be the right time. It's time to let go. And the Eight of Swords, you know it. You don't want to know it, but you know it. But you really need this justice, but it looks like you're going to get it. Now, whether it comes from the outside or whether you just, sometimes we don't get closure. Not the kind of closure we want. We want acknowledgement. We want to be someone to say, hey, I did this, this, and this. I did you wrong in this way, and I'm sorry. If you're in a toxic situation, that's not going to happen at all. Period. You can't have peace in a situation, in either, whether this is an addiction or toxic relationship. You're not going to be able to find that peace if you're waiting for that other person to come to you and tell you all the things they did wrong and how you're right, because they're toxic to begin with. Okay? Does it make sense? It's like constantly butting your head up against a wall saying, hey, over and over again, say, hear me, hear me. You know, that it's logical. Like, you have logical reasons that this is not good for you. You know, you have very specific, you could write it out. You could write a letter. You have pros and cons. You know why this isn't good for you. But because of the nature of what it exactly is, and you know what it is, Aries, you know what I'm talking about. I don't. This is just sort of an overall general reading. So it's anything that you're struggling to walk away from. The Page of Wands says, do it. Just do it. And I think February is going to be a good time for you. Even though you're going to be frustrated because you're not going to get what you think. You're not going to get the affirmation you need from the toxic thing. But look, why would you go back to a dry well to drink, right? But justice is here. Justice is here. So in some way, shape, or form, you will receive the justice. It could be balanced out universally in some way. All right? If you are dealing with an addiction yourself, Aries, and you're trying to pretend that it's not happening, there are two females around you right now that are there for you, aware of what's going on. They are not judgmental at all. So if you need help, please reach out to one of these two strong females in your life, and you know who they are. Okay, you know who they are. Also, Aries, difficult for you, but I think necessary in this particular situation is you may want to be careful who you talk to about this. You may be angry and just spewing out stuff because you're mad, but I would suggest that you attempt to, the High Priestess is saying, be careful what you say, okay? Because you've already been beat up enough by whatever this is, whether it's an addiction or a negative toxic relationship. You do not need to tell everybody everything, okay? Be selective with who you share information with. But there are two women in your life you can trust, you can rely on, and you know who they are, and they are ready. They are waiting. They see what's happening already, so they already know, and they're just waiting for you to reach out. And Page of Wands is like, hey, do it. Time for action. February is when you're going to finally be able to take this action. Thank goodness. And you know you need to do it. And justice is here. And justice is here. Justice is what you need. Justice is here. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards just to clarify justice. I'm going to use my playing cards to clarify, which is a different deck than the tarot deck. I use it just to sort of specify a few things, just to sort of make it a little bit more specific. Yeah, follow your intuition with the situation. Behave with tact. Okay, well, 9 of hearts, 5 of clubs, 8 of clubs as well. Justice is saying, look, you are going to receive what you deserve, okay? Your wishes will come true. It's a good time to take a risk, and this is in February. So taking that leap of faith, even though you might be terrified in making a positive change in your life, February is a good time to do it. You will receive justice, but you're going to have to work hard, okay? It's not going to be an easy journey, but it's a journey that you are ready. You are ready. You're going to be ready in February, dears. You're going to be ready. Moving further into February, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's fantastic because you really need this cycle to end. I kind of feel like you want it to end. You're just afraid and you're just stuck in anger. The Moon in reverse. Mysteries will be revealed. Okay. Mysteries, that things underneath the surface will be revealed. And this is right after the Wheel of Fortune. So you need this cycle to end. You really need to take a step in a different direction away from this negative behavior or person. Okay. As soon as that happens, some of the things that you have been ignoring, that are going on in your subconscious. Hello. We're ignoring you, High Priestess. We're ignoring you, Mother. These things will come to surface. Okay. And then you have the King of Wands in reverse, which I'm going to clarify a little bit more, but I think the King of Wands in reverse is just letting me know that you're going to make better decisions. You're going to be able to temper yourself once you remove yourself from negativity. White light. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? What is this outcome here for Aries once they walk away from this negative situation here? I almost feel like there might be some blowback, or this person or the addiction will tempt you toward the end of February. So be mindful of that, especially once the mysteries are revealed. Don't go backwards, because the Wheel of Fortune is telling you, go forward. Page of Wands is like, go forward. Justice is saying, hey, you're going to get the justice. And so are the playing cards as well. Your wishes will come true if you end this negative cycle. The King of Wands upright is telling me, is a warning that toward the end of February, you may be tempted to go backwards. Okay. Go backwards. It's so easy to do. So let's see if we can get any advice cards from the playing cards for Aries. What advice do we have for Aries in this particular situation or addiction or person that Aries really does need to walk away from, but is afraid to at this time? And that's okay, because I don't think it's time, but it's happening there. It's in your spirit. It's in your soul. Aries, you know what you got to do. You already know what you have to do. The Ace of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. So you have the knowledge. It's the strength. It's the need to temper your emotions is what you need. So ask for guidance from these two women in your life. If they don't have to be women, you guys, these could be people that are maternal toward you or nurturing toward you. They do not have to be women. I'm sorry. But a lot of times they can indicate women. All right. Let's see what we have. This one. This one. This one. All right. Go out. Romance is there. Don't ignore it. So we have the 10 of Hearts in reverse. So this situation's got you stuck where you're not able to go out and allow yourself to be admired by other people. If it's an addiction you're leaving behind, well, you know what? You're not, if you're dealing with an addiction, Aries, then obviously you're not going to be at your best, and you're not going to want to go out and see people because you're not feeling your best. Oh, Jack of Hearts, Cupid. Oh my gosh, all this new love is coming. Wow. So the Jack of Hearts is a new offer of romance is coming your way, and it's typically when the weather warms up. So this is exciting. 10 of Hearts, Jack of Hearts. Oh, 7 of Clubs in reverse. So yeah, this is phasing out of bad habits. So again, you are going to be tempted. This is more further advice to be careful. You may not be able to do this overnight, Aries, but you're going to start this project. You're going to start walking this path in beginning of January. Keep in mind, if you do, you're going to have new love coming into your life. And it doesn't have to be romance. It could just be new love of self. Because if you're doing destructive things, Aries, you're having a hard time even loving yourself, man. And like that alone is enough to lighten your load and really bring happiness into your life, okay? And then we have the 4 of Diamonds. So yeah, you need to compromise. So basically, you're going to need help to do this, okay? Compromise with others, okay? Try not to be too stubborn, my sweetheart, my dear Rams. Try not to be too stubborn here. But yes, you with help from positive people, you're going to be able to walk away from whatever. I don't know what this is. You guys do. This is the first card in the spread, so I don't know. All right, Aries. Well, I love you guys dearly. I see good things for you going forward. I think February is going to be a very healing month for you. You're definitely going to start feeling better toward the middle of February, to Valentine's Day, that type of thing. You're going to receive justice. The Wheel of Fortune is going to spin in your favor, okay? All right, guys, I love you to death. Have a great month, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.